Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see here, I have, the Ferrari F50 was one that I purchased in the last Junkyard trip, and I left it cosmetically fixed up but not complete. Now it is complete, 100% done, all upgraded, all fully set up, and is ready to sell. So 1.4 plus 282, it's 1.69 million. Yeah. So that one is done. And then I kind of went on a tear and I pulled like 4 junked cars out of my parking that have been sitting there forever and got them done, and this is the last one of those. The other cars were ones fairly generic. One of them was a Reptilia, just the normal Reptilia R2, not the supercharged one. And one of them was a DLC Mazda RX-7. This is the Nissan GT-R Liberty Walk. And this one is really valuable, surprisingly. $284,000. So with the $56,000 restoration bonus, it would be 230? No. 6 plus 4 is 0, is 10, carry the 1, 9, plus 6 is 15, $350,000 for this car. But I still didn't get it right. Anyway, it's $341,000 for this car. Poof. Even the other ones I sold, the RX-7 and the Reptilia, both sold for $120,000 each, I think. And I cleaned a lot of junk out of my storage. However, I have a mess of these things in my inventory that I really want to get cleaned up. So let's go through these real quick and see what we get. Bunch of miscellaneous parts. That's the performance part. One single +2 quality spark plug. It's a performance plug. That's a timing cover for an i6 and a V8 head for something or other. Gearbox for a Pagani. That's a performance part also. Getting a lot of performance parts. As near as I can tell, the plus quality only affects the value of the car. If it's a performance part and plus quality, you get performance boost and value. Fuel rail, camshaft. 2 of these are, I think that camshaft is a performance part too. Getting a lot of performance parts out of these boxes. There's a barn find map and a Porsche engine head. Another one of those gearbox V12s. This is for like the Huayra, I think. I have to keep that in mind if I bother to do one of them again. Exhaust pipe, air filter, I don't know what that is. Oh, timing cover. There's a manifold and a starter. Oh, alternator. I've got so many plus quality T-Series parts. I really need to pick up a T-Series and use all this stuff. And that's a mechanical fuel injection base for a turbocharged Porsche 911. I'm going to have to use that in something. Where did that go? There it is. Quality +5. I do have a Porsche 911 Turbo that's in my private collection. I may have to pull it in and put that on it. That's a Porsche exhaust pipe, and that's a Porsche air filter. This is a camshaft bearing for I don't know what. I've never worked on a car that used that before. This is for the non-turbo Porsche 911. Timing chain, throttle, and a cam gear. And that's a performance part also. Here's another map. Muffler. Looks like a carburetor. A rim, camshaft cap, and a muffler. Stradale, that's for the Maserati. God, I can't believe I accumulated so many cases. Belts, an air filter base. Oh, it's a timing chain. W12, that's for the Bentley. Camshaft, exhaust manifold. That's a performance part. No, it's not. More rims, piston rings. One of these days I'm going to accumulate enough piston rings to use plus quality piston rings in an entire engine. An arm, that's a rotary engine block, intake manifold for a Porsche normally non-turbo 911. There's another map, an air filter, timing cover for some V8. Is that a disc brake? Brake disc? Flywheel? Yeah, it's a brake disc. Timing chain, that's a GT40 muffler. Another piston ring for a Hemi. Let's see, exhaust pipe, a rim, and an engine head cover. A clip. There's a map. Engine head cover. V8K, that's the one that's in the Challenger Hellcat. And the last of all these cases I accumulated, there's another map, muffler, exhaust manifold. For an Elise even. Okay, let's unload this stuff into the warehouse. I'm going to use these maps. think I'll go ahead and stick this engine in here for now too. I have so much crap in here. The thing that kills me the most is all these rims. Because I don't think I have 4 of anything that are the same size. And my OCD wouldn't let me use like just one of these with a 3, you know, that aren't at least some plus level of quality. Like these two 26As, one is 15, one is 24. When am I ever going to use a 24-inch rim on anything? Plus 5 quality though, so God, I practically have to use it on something. What else do I have? 40 and 41. Rim 8, 23-inch, and 16. That's a Porsche rim, but it's 18-inch. Rim Basic 01 I have 3 of, and they're all different sizes. 14, 16, and 15. And the rest of these I may have like a pair of, but none of them are even the same size. Rim Retro 2, 12 and 18. Got like one of each of these retro rims. Got 2 Bentley T-Series. One is 22, one is 23. Zonda 25. I don't think the Zonda uses anything that big. 1 single Roadrunner rim. This kills me. I have all this garbage and I probably will never be able to use any of them. However, I have so many T-Series bits in here. Or maybe not as much as I thought, because I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. 1 push rod with water pump, but I should definitely use like this timing cover and this water pump. What else? Oil pan, head cover, engine block. Yeah, I should use all this stuff. The next time I find a T-Series, I should definitely use this stuff to get it out of here. So let's see what I have in here now. I want to use 5 of these so I get back down to just 3 rows. Now, I'm not sure. When I first started playing this game and I had multiple maps, I used more than one, but I never saw more than one barn on the map here. So I don't know if I can use more than one map and have, you know, multiple barns actually appear here. Because I think I wasted some maps early on when I used like 2 or 3 at once, and then I came here and there was only one barn to go to. So I'm just going to use them one at a time, just to be sure. Okay. This is like is this a 2-car or a 3-car barn? Salem Flamo. This is like the Flamo 6. Yeah, Flamo 6B. And this is, I'm not sure I've done this car yet. And this over here is another, is this another special color? No, it's not. These are both the same car. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Honestly, I think that these cars are... Yeah, because I've done... Since I downloaded this mod, I think I've done 2 or 3 variants of it, and they all build out the same. I think the rear window might be different because I don't remember using the louvers on another car. Yeah, it doesn't say here. I must have used them because there aren't any variants. But the engine I've definitely built. The 3 what is it? Yeah, the 385. So I don't think I'm going to buy either of these. Let's find the case and get out of here. What did that say? says Amuse. Powerhouse Amuse, I think it says. I think that's something for that particular Skyline that I've never actually used before. It's possible too. There it is. I have come through with these barns and bought like all the body parts and all the rims and everything that wasn't glass, basically, and everything that wasn't. I mean, like I bought everything and I made a note of how much money I had spent, and then I repaired everything that I could, and I couldn't repair all of it, and then I sold everything. And I came out ahead by something like $13,000, and it seemed like a lot of work for what I got out of it. Okay, let's use another one. I'll wait until I'm done, and I'll open the cases all at once. Boy, I went to the junkyard. I don't even know. I swear to God, I thought I clicked on the barn. Oh well, we'll take a quick look around here. Police Skyline. What are you? Sakura Moon. I don't think I've ever looked at this car from this angle. It looked totally different. Interesting. What are you? This is a Del Rey Imperator, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I did one of those not too long ago. It's a good car. It's definitely valuable. Oh my God, not another one of these. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I have to buy it. Put that in parking, because I don't want to look at it yet. It'll annoy me that I spent money on it. Are you a Jeep Cherokee? Yes, it is. Okay. I bought that car because I know it builds out to a nice, valuable car. So let's go out of here. Okay, now I want to go to the barn up there. Okay, one car. Are you a Tucker? Yes, you are. I have been looking for you. Yes, 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 yes. This makes me happy. I have been looking for this car. Oh, can I get an angle? Can I get an angle on it that doesn't suck? That's about as good as I can get, but I think that will work. Oh yes, now this is the car I've been looking for since the mod came out, and it's in a barn, so that means it's going to be substantially complete. How bad? Oh, it's got the Porsche Turbo B6 engine in it. 84, 32, 70, and 100. The interior condition is 100. That's nuts. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Don't even need to think about it. And I'm buying it for $297,000, which hopefully means it will sell for something even more exciting. So let's find the case that is here. Look at that engine head i3. I don't even know what that goes to. And it's 98%. Okay, cool. Let's move some cars around. Put that there. And I'll move this over here. And we'll go ahead and clean up both of them. I didn't check. I was like, I know it needs a radiator. I clicked out of it. I just didn't mean to do that. Alright, now that should be 100% body condition. Excellent. So rear muffler V8. I'm sure it's going to take something like middle muffler and catalytic converter. Exhaust pipe B. Do I have that here? No, we do not. What is that? Front exhaust section G? No, we don't have that. I'll check just for the sake of argument, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in here. Yep. So this is one that's going to be like not performance, performance, not performance, performance. Quickly paint it so it doesn't look like it has cancer anymore. And I'll just leave it the factory color. Right. I don't remember how much I paid for this car. Oops. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's worth $112,000 now. It's just having been cosmetically fixed up. But that's okay. We're going to leave this one as it is for now. And we're going to get to work on this one. I wonder what's going to look like when all this stuff comes off. The whole body is going to come off. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, it's like a roller skate. It has ABS. This is a car manufactured in 1948 and it has ABS. What radiator was that? Radiator C? not happy about the way the tires stick into the ground. Okay, I'm sure the glass I'm going to have to repair. Let's see if we can. Well, let's get the benches and the steering wheel. That was bench Bowen. Oh, they were both front, so it was two front benches. I just now noticed that steering wheel hanging in the air. And the steering wheel is the 964 steering wheel. I don't know if I like that. Let's see about repairing up the body bits. We should be able to repair the body stuff. We'll just have to replace all the glass, and that's fine. Yeah. So it looks like the glass, and did it have one plate or two? I don't know. I only remember seeing one plate. The front left fender is the whole body. God, that amuses me. Oh, it does have a front plate. I should have known. Look at the size of that rear bumper. This is when they made cars out of steel back in the day. Global body condition 92. What am I missing? Engine cover, right rear fender. Excuse me, my cat just tried to climb on my back. He's very upset with me right now. There we go. 100%. Okay, and we paid $220 something thousand for this car. It's $386,000 now. This probably isn't necessary because it looks fine, but give it a touch up just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'll leave it this color. I'm not super familiar with what they're supposed to look like for real. The only time I've ever seen a Tucker was the ones that were in the movie, and I don't think they made more than about 50 of them, something like that. Alrighty then, let's see what we've got here. Looks like your standard double wishbone front end. Got to build the shocks. Let's see, sway link B and regular sway bar. Well, let's try and repair the rest of this stuff. Oh, we got it all. Good. So, rim Bowen. Can probably repair those rims too. Oh, that one's 58%. Should definitely be able to repair this one. I thought about replacing the rims, but I think these are appropriate for this car, and they are chrome when they're clean, so I think I'll just go with these. 195, 65, 15. I don't think I want to go with the great big white wall though. Yeah, go with the medium-sized white wall rather than the enormous one. 195, 65, 15. Same size tire though. That's what I wanted. Let's see, is it done? It is done. It's got like a chrome hubcap over the what the hell's the word I want? The rim? Yeah. It's got like a chrome hubcap that goes over the rim. I thought briefly about using the Typhoon wheel for the DC Typhoon. I think that might look pretty good on this car as well. But since this is the first time I've worked on this car, I want to get a feel. I want to see how it all goes together before I start changing things. This is actually really exciting for me. I don't get to find a car for the first time very often anymore. I keep downloading mods Sometimes I work on a new mod and I decide that I don't like it and I delete it. But this one is one that I downloaded as soon as I saw it, and this is the first time I've actually found it in the game. Not even in the not even in the showroom. No, not the showroom. The salon, they call it. Or the auction house. That's the other place. I've only ever bought 2 cars in the auction. One of them was a Porsche 911, the 911S Carrera, the one that's the, not the 964, but the, I think it's 911 4S Carrera, something like that. It's all-wheel drive. Anyway, the first time I saw that particular car in the game was in the auction house, and I bought it, and I paid far too much money for it. And then the next one I bought was actually a Ferrari F40, but it was an F40 that had the V12 engine in it rather than the V8. So that was unique. Oh, I just realized something. The starter is in that engine, and I'm not going to be able to get it from here. Yep. I kind of think this car should have a leaf spring rear end, but with the engine that they went with, you pretty much had to go with the double wishbone. Okay, now go back to getting rid of things. $59% on that rim. We'll definitely be able to repair that one. And 59% on the other one. Not bad at all. And take off the, let's see, all the engine parts that I all the engine parts that I took off, I can replace with performance parts right now, as well as these exhaust pieces. Okay, these tires, 195, 65, 15 again. Oh, I failed to repair something. I think it was one of the rims. And the starter. Bummer. We got the tires though, so these can go. So I need to buy another rim Bowen 15, and a starter. That, I think, was rear drive axle B. And I need a gearbox. Okay, we can assemble part of this at least right now. Okay, now we gotta get the engine built. I wonder if I can put a different engine in this. No. I also look at this and I wonder if it wouldn't be more time effective to just build a new engine. But of course I'm already here. I already put it on the rack. So a lot of this stuff that's coming off right now is going to be replaced with performance parts anyway. So a lot of it will just take off and throw away. And some of these things have to be replaced, like the belts and the distributor caps. You might be able to repair all these clips. Okay, let's take a minute here. Ah, different belt. I knew it. I was thinking that belt didn't seem right. Need this one here. Wires B6C, I can get performance. Get the wires and the air. Mechanical fuel injection and the intake manifold are both performance pieces. The rest of this stuff, we'll see if we can repair it real quick. I'm gonna have to buy at least a couple of clips. Oh, I shouldn't have repaired that pump because I can replace it. Didn't get the cover. Okay, now that we are on track, the timing covers we'll try to repair. The shoes and chains are garbage. Try and repair these engine head covers and the pipes. Spark plugs we will throw away, the camshaft bearing we'll throw away. Okay, let's pause here again so that we're not completely overwhelmed by all the crap that is piling up in our inventory here. And we'll go buy our 12 spark plugs. Okay, cam gear. I gotta get back over here to the B6C. 2 cam gears, 2 camshaft bearings, timing chain A, timing chain B, 2 timing shoes. And that should get us all of this stuff gone. And the rest of it we can try to repair real quick. See if we can recover the head covers and things. I think we got it all. No, of course not. What am I who am I kidding? Timing cover B, 2 pipes. And head cover B. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy the heads and cylinders because we're gonna, and the pistons. We should go ahead and buy the pistons because we're down to the last bit. Because we're gonna throw away the cylinders and the cylinder heads and the pistons and the rings. The only things that will be left will be the bearings, the shaft, and the engine head, the block halves, because it's block B and block A. And the rest of it will be thrown away because we're replacing all of it. And this is kind of a painstaking process when you're disassembling all of this stuff. But if you, I find, at least for me, since I get real OCD when it comes to things like this, if I keep up with what I'm doing as I'm doing it, then it goes together faster when I'm reversing the process. So as we take everything off and we make sure we have what we need when we're going back the other way, the engine should go together nice and fast. Because most of this stuff that we're taking off right now we're going to just throw away. I think that head cover is extra. Yeah, that's the one I replaced already and didn't flush the bad one. So hopefully we'll get all these bearings back. We only got half of the engine block. Let's see, one of each cap and engine block A. All right. I don't think I have a fuel filter. I know I'm gonna need one. And I think now I have everything that I need to completely assemble this engine. We will find out as we go, but I think I've got everything. I may have bought something I didn't need when I bought that roller, but I know I bought a belt tensioner, and I know I bought a belt tensioner too. So one or the other of those I am going to need. And thinking about it, it probably would have been more time effective to just build a new engine. Build it from the ground up, rather than take this one apart and repair it. Because I don't think we actually used, and we only repaired part of the engine block, and we got like part of the timing. We had to replace one of the timing covers. I'm not sure. I wasn't really keeping close track. Well, I should do that one of these days when I'm taking an engine out and rebuilding it like this. I should keep track of what percentage of pieces actually do get reused. Because I know, like, I had to replace one of the timing covers and I had to replace one of the pipes. Didn't even try to repair the cylinders or the heads because I was going to replace them anyway. Same thing with the clutch. All those pieces that I didn't even bother to try to repair because I wasn't going to use them. It might have been more time effective to just build a new engine. Either way. And honestly, thinking about it, this is a turbocharged engine. It's probably going to be way too much for this car. If they had to use the Porsche engine in it, it seems to me that they would have been better served to use the non-turbo engine. It does look really good when it's nice and new, though, doesn't it? I mean, when you take out one of these engines, and this one wasn't even that bad, like a junkyard engine, where 90%, 80 to 90% of the engine is missing, and what you do have is a mass of rust. This one was fairly, I mean, it wasn't clean to be sure, but it was mostly complete. I only missed like one thing, I think, taking it apart that wasn't there. Of course, these Porsche engines don't have an oil pan. Sometimes I get cars from barns that don't have an oil pan. Oops. I was trying to click on the wires. I clicked on the manifold. This thing has a crazy amount of bolts on it. I did buy the wrong roller. Darn it. We're almost finished. I need to buy a throttle. I got all the clips on there, didn't I? Yeah. Not sure I have enough clips for this either. I only bought like one extra clip, and I don't think it was enough. Yeah, or no, wait. Is that two left? It wasn't enough. I think I bought an extra clip B. Alright, we're done. Let's get this thing and put it in the car. And this is going to be an up and down one. Got to go up to put the transmission and the exhaust on it. Got to come back down to put the starter in it. You know, I don't know where the heck the oil goes in this thing. I mean, if it's using the Porsche engine pattern, logically the oil should be on the side somewhere. I didn't even... I thought about it. I meant to look for it, and I think I just saw it. Yeah, there's the oil filter. Totally didn't see that before. Alright, that should be 100%. Yep, 100% across the board. Perfect. Let's go and test it. So 300 factory, it's going to be 500 and something. $543. It seems like a lot for a car like this. Okay, let's move it over there. Go take a looky-see. The wheels aren't sinking into the ground. Maybe a little bit. It doesn't seem as noticeable now since I didn't use the full white wall. What does it look like inside? Oh, it has suicide doors. I didn't know that. I think this would look better with like the Bowen steering wheel, maybe. The steering wheel 15. Something like that. There ain't nothing in here, though. I have no idea what the interior of a real Tucker looks like. But there's like nothing here. Well, I can see like a gear. I guess this is turn signals. Various controls on the left here. But like no center console, nothing over there on the side. Alright, well, let's take it for a drive then and see what it does. Probably be uncontrollable, but hey, give it a shot. That lime green is kind of the way the body is styled. This weird sort of hump that I don't know what you call it. This bulge that comes back off the fender into the door. It just looks kind of, I don't know. Looks unfinished, like somebody pinched it in down there at the bottom of the door. Well, it's probably. I mean, it's got enough power to go fast, but I bet it's going to drive like a tank. Starting to skid already. I can't give it the full gas because when it shifts gears, it tries to pull away. There, I think I've got it to accelerate smoothly. It's a weird looking car. The front is unique, but it's a weird looking car. We got 176 miles an hour out of it. Of course, I think it really would be a crime for anybody to drive a car like this that fast. Okay, so I'm not really sure what I think of it. I mean, it went together well enough, but it just seems odd to me. I don't know. I just don't know what I think of this car. I do know that it's worth a lot of money. We paid $220,000 for it, and we're going to get $842,000 for it. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely worth our time and effort. I just don't know if I like this car or not. I don't know what I think of it. Either way, let's get our payday done. 843,000. What did I say? 842? 5 and 5. Yeah, I didn't count that. So $843,000. Poof. All right, cool. So, boy, this one ran long. I hope anybody who made it this far has enjoyed themselves, because this was a lot of work, and I think I probably spent too much time futzing around with the Jeep. I really should have just dove straight into working on the Tucker, but that's okay. You know, this is what we do. I'm gonna move this thing over here so that I can finish it up later. And that will do it for us. Am I missing a window there? No, it looked like it from a distance. Alright, so this was a long one, so I appreciate it if you made it this far. If you did make it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you again on our next Junkyard adventure. And I can actually call this a Junkyard visit because we did get a car from the Junkyard, even if the car that we worked on came from a barn. And I have more barn maps to do. I want to get rid of them. So we'll peck away at those over the next few episodes and try and get those maps cleaned out. So that'll wrap it up. And on that note, bye for now.